Welcome to Hot Button Hashtags. My name is Matt. Today I'm giving you a free comedy lesson. You guys don't know how lucky you are. If you want to be funny, there are 4 rules you have to follow. Now there's my rules. They're probably not as good as somebody else's rules, like somebody who gets paid to do comedy. I do it for free. Well, I'm not sure if you'd classify it as comedy, but whatever it is I'm doing, I do for free. My 4 rules for comedy. Number 1, you are the audience. If you don't think it's funny, don't worry about it. Just let it go. And if you do think it's funny and they don't think it's funny, forget it. Just don't worry about it. You think it's funny. That's not a very good one. I'm not very eloquent at the moment. I'm in that sort of halfway point between sweaty and cold. I don't like spring. Rule number 2. I forget rule number 2. Rule number 2. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You have to surprise your audience. If they come up with a better punchline than you do, you are done. You have to be where they don't expect you to be. Rule number 3. Write down your jokes so you don't forget them. Rule number 3, do not wait for them to laugh. Under no circumstances should you be waiting for them to laugh. Because if you wait for them to laugh, and nobody laughs, then it becomes very obvious to everyone that your joke wasn't funny. Rule number 4, be a little bit offensive, like just offensive enough where your mom shakes her head and covers her eyes, but she doesn't hit you. There's a line you cross where the laughter goes from genuinely oh, I'm amused, this is funny, to I'm really nervous, I don't know how I feel about this. You don't want to cross into nervous laughter. That's not actually funny. It sounds good. If you're making a comedy CD and all your other material is bombing, yeah, the nervous laughter will get you through the day. So there you go. Those are my 4 rules of comedy. Whoa, I slid a little bit back there. That wasn't comedy. I should do my 4 rules of driving. Now keep in mind, I've never, ever done stand-up comedy, unless you count church announcements. That's more of an improv kind of situation though. But this doesn't just apply to stand-up comedy. This applies to conversations. This applies to wedding toasts, eulogies, commencement speeches, anything like that. So if you find yourself in one of those situations, just remember my 4 rules. 1, be true to yourself. 2, I don't remember. 3, something. And 4, be shocking, but not too shocking. Very, very, I feel like I nailed it.